Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, by the way. Welcome back, boys, and apparently there is a new Luigi's Mansion game coming out, so let's just look into it. Mangione. Luigi sent a CEO to the Shadow Realm. Luigi wins. Remember to do research before buying a costume. So Luigi Mangione is a victim of the healthcare industry, and he had been a victim of turning 25. That was the crime he did. And why did he turn 25? Because that's how time works. That's crazy, right? And apparently when you turn 25 or 26, you get off your parents' healthcare insurance. And isn't that crazy how that works in the great United States of America? And he didn't have any of his healthcare insurance. So what happened was he was frustrated with the healthcare system because you're paying into healthcare and you're not getting the care you need. So of course people are getting more frustrated. And when this happens, you're kind of expecting people to lash out like this. Unfortunately, this situation just happened. This was kind of like an inevitable, because there's only so far you can just push people until they just eventually break and snap. And especially with this CEO that was constantly denying care for thousands of people, United Healthcare CEO, his company had over 33%, which was over 12% of the regular average of denial claims. And he was also using AI to deny the claims. And it's wild because it reminds me of Saw 6, where it covers what happens with this, where it's like a healthcare CEO denies Jigsaw his claim that could be using experimental procedures that might cure him of cancer. And when the CEO was like, nah, you don't need that, why should I pay for that? Jigsaw was like, I'll make you remember that. I'll make you remember that good. You just are denying people claims and coverage to save a buck, basically. You're not doing anything else besides saving a buck. You're making money off people suffering. And that is rancid. That is disgusting. I'm not saying what he did was good. And I do not say that we should send people to the Shadow Realms, especially CEOs. And yeah, sending CEOs to the Shadow Realm to cause a change shouldn't be a thing. Still wild it happened though. So let's just see, the public's reaction to this.
The fact you cannot deny is the fact that this person and that person are the same goddamn person.
One Piece mentioned, let's go!
Is real life Sabo.
It's time to join the resistance. Okay.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might.
Class consciousness is also a thing that I think would be nice.
Number us 100 to 1.
We do gotta stop all the culture war stuff. But on the other hand, the McDonald's employee learning the life lesson when they denied the reward for money for snitching on Luigi, and probably let go by McDonald's and ruin the brand's Google rating and overall brand reputation, possibly losing their minimum wage job and health insurance altogether. So what happened with that was, due to the fact that this person called the 911 hotline instead of the FBI hotline, so they aren't even guaranteed the reward money, which is hilarious to think about. So the $50,000 or $60,000 that they were offered, they could have got, they can't get anymore because they called 911. So money's void. They can't get the money. Sucks to suck.
It's me. Stop saying they got the wrong guy.
This actually might be the guy. Luigi is innocent. He should be set free. It should be a hung jury. Court case is trash anyways. Just let Luigi go. Luigi did nothing wrong. He ain't do anything wrong. The drop shipping for the Luigi. It's so good. Why does he look like a shit? It was hilarious. This is way too good. I had it in my cart. They just discontinued it. Damn, I wanted my own Luigi art. We need it back up. Come on, what are we doing? Where is my country gone that we can't all have a Luigi shirt here?
Seen in high-profile murder investigations. Merchandise is being sold on Etsy. Mommy's little CEO killer. Depose mugs and hats.
That's so crazy.
On Amazon. Support has gathered steam on social media and e-commerce sites. The support for Mangione is unlike what's typically seen in high-profile murder investigations.
What murder is what everybody's saying, basically. Jesus Christ. Luigi Mangione escapes jail. How did they get so many pictures? What about this one?
CEOs out there being like, I'm so scared, violence is not the answer. Gen Z is really sitting here like, oh my god, y'all really raised the school shooter generation and now you're asking us for sympathy. You normalize gun violence.
Yeah, so I remember when I was going to school, a lot of time, even in elementary school, we were just told about active shooter drills and we were constantly warned what to do. Like, just be away from the door, just hide under the cubby. And I was like, how would these tables like save us from bullets? And I realized they can't. We just die. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's over for us if just there's a shooter. Oh, they can't be everywhere. And apparently it was everywhere. And we were just blessed with not having one of these tragic events happen to us. But we just had all like, I remember at school, we would just crack so many jokes about it because it was just all we could do. Like, yeah, if it happens, we happens. Like, what are we gonna do? Live? I mean, we pray that it doesn't happen to us, but it's just like, damn, like there's nobody in the government that like tries to prevent this or tries to stop this from happening. There aren't any systems of like mental health care to like support someone that would do this and like prevent them from doing that. And it's very interesting the fact that there are plenty of times where schools get these type of threats and then the person has been watched by the FBI for months to years, and then when the tragedy happens, the FBI is like completely blind to that. And it's frustrating. I think a lot of people are understanding that it's frustrating because, especially with the Florida person that said those things to the Blue Cross, they showed up instantly and then they just arrested her altogether from the start. And it's crazy that the FBI can just do that but can't prevent tragedies when it happens to kids. Like, how does that work? Like, why is the FBI only protecting like the CEOs and the rich people at the top? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Deny, depose. That is what this woman said shortly before she was picked up and taken to jail for threats of terrorism against a health insurance company. Shortly after arriving at her residence, the police say the 42-year-old Floridian, Brianna Boston, admitted to the allegations of threatening her health insurance agent, and she apologized. Brianna is currently being held with a $100,000 bond.
And she's facing 15 years just for saying that. Like, that's crazy that happens. Of course she crashed out. She got her claim denied. But let's see what Grey Duchetti has to say about this.
Luigi Mangione, the man now charged with the murder in the killing of a health insurance executive. I'm not doing this video to say if he's right or wrong. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about whether or not this guy, if he's actually natural.
Daniel Penny should be in jail, rotting away. He murdered someone in the subway. I'm not even afraid to say that. Yeah, Daniel Penny just be arrested and just in jail forever. Never just be outside ever again. It's a crime what he did. Why does it look like they're quoting the Breloom? It's so good. It's like, yep, this is Breloom saying this. Breloom said this, and this is the quote from the Bible that Breloom said this in. Like, I love the phrasing of this. I love that the graphic artist showed up to work and was like, I am so down to make this. Quoting from Breloom. I love Breloom so much. Interestingly enough, North Carolina Atrium Healthcare says it will forgive the debts of 11,000 people less than a week after the NBC reported that they were going to aggressively pursue the people with debts. So that's a very interesting. Same thing happened with the Blue Shield.
He died in New York in broad daylight. And yeah, I get that. It makes New York sound a little bit more scary. But at the end of the day, this man has done evil things. And then something evil happened to him. In all reality,
wild take.
Position. The system that produced a behemoth health insurance company that haphazardly denies thousands of healthcare claims is the same that brought a homeless man with schizophrenia and depression to bounce between subway cars. One 26-year-old goes free after killing a man with virtually no power in society. That same day, another is apprehended after allegedly killing a man personifying that same power. The scales of American justice continue to shrug under the weight of their own contradiction. It's pretty amazing who gets to get away with murder in the United States.
I think we should just have straight up communism though. Get rid of private insurance and just be happy. And then after the CEOs, we go after the landlords. And then we just have public housing for everybody. And we have a communist utopia where we have trains and public transportation. And then we just are happy. And then we can just have anything we want. It'll be genius. And we should just do this now, honestly. Just capitalism never worked out. It sucked. Let's just try socialism, full on communism, and then let's just be happy as a society.